Today we're going to talk about why we chose a 12-yard dumpster as one of the dumpster sizes we offer. Hey, I'm Matt Hinkle with Firehouse Haulers, and today we're talking about why we chose the 12-yard dumpster as one of the dumpsters we offer. So our 12-yard dumpster is one of those sizes that's really good for renovations, small remodels, roofing, projects like that. It holds about 4 pickup truckloads worth of material, but the biggest benefit is the low sidewall height. You can throw things right over the side because it's only about 4 feet tall. All right, so let's talk about why we custom built this dumpster to our needs. So you can see a few different dumpster sizes out there on the market, and ultimately really what I'm talking about is the length of the dumpster. So a lot of people don't think about the length, but when you order a dumpster, you may think 10 yard, 20 yard, 30 yard, etc. But there's also different lengths of how long the dumpster is. So we chose a 16-foot long dumpster for a very specific reason. A lot of your really big companies and large construction markets will use a 22-foot long dumpster. And of course, if you rent one of those, it becomes really challenging to put that in a residential driveway or a single parking spot. A 16-foot dumpster that's about 8 feet wide will fit in a standard parking spot. That's one of the biggest reasons we did this. The next length that you'll see is typically 12 or 14 foot long. So that's going to be shorter than this dumpster. The downside to that is it raises the sidewall height, makes it harder to load from the side. So we tried to hit the exact sweet spot where we could keep the dumpster in a standard parking spot, we keep the sidewall low, and really a 14-foot 10-yard dumpster is about the same sidewall height as a 16-foot 12-yard dumpster. So we really figured we can essentially give our customers 2 extra yards for free. So another thing we specifically was the rear door. The rear door is not a double door design. You'll see some dumpsters that do a double door design, but we're really not a fan of that. One is when you go to unload the dumpster, you have to stand right in the center of the load. So when you release the latch, if that dumpster is heavily loaded, you're literally standing in front of where it needs to go. So very hazardous area to be standing, especially if it's up on the back of a truck or a platform like a trailer. When you go to unlock it, you're face to face with whatever's loaded in there, and it's hard to get out of the way. This dumpster actually unlocks from the side, and it's a big single door that swings out of the way. All right, so let's talk about why you would choose a roll-off dumpster as opposed to something like a dump trailer. Biggest advantage here is it's sitting on the ground. You don't think about that very much, but when you run a dump trailer, or if you purchase a dump trailer, you have to climb up and down to load material. It also raises the sidewall to make it harder to throw over the edge. So our single rear door will open up. You can literally walk right in. In fact, most people, or some people, will even have a little wheelbarrow ramp, so they can roll a wheelbarrow straight into the back door of the dumpster. So any heavy items, if you need a dolly or something like that, you can just roll it straight in and drop it off. So another big advantage to this dumpster, going back to the sidewall height, is for all the different contractors and home renovation projects, even homeowners that rent a mini skid steer or something similar. You can load this from the side with a mini skid steer. So if you have a grapple bucket or a grapple attachment, we see a lot of that in our area where people are renting those, or contractors have them to move debris, small demolition projects, tons of tree work and limbs, stuff like that, landscaping projects. They can ride or pull right up to the side of the dumpster and use the arms to throw it right over the side rails. Whereas if you had a 20-yard dumpster, a short 20-yard dumpster to fit in a residential driveway, especially like a 14-foot dumpster, those are almost 7 feet tall. So you really can't reach up over those very easily, and that's where the 12-yard dumpster fits in for those niche projects. So that wraps up our video on the 12-yard dumpster we offer from Firehouse Haulers. If you like the video and you want to see some of our content, make sure you follow us and subscribe. So check us out on all of our socials. We're on literally every single platform as Firehouse Haulers. You can find us everywhere. And if you're looking to rent a dumpster, check out our website, firefighter-owned.com. You can rent one of these dumpsters anytime, 24/7 through our online booking process. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.